all the people living in our country, India, should extend our heartfelt thanks to our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji for launching the scheme Agnipath. It is a game-changing project that will give the Army, Navy and Air Force a younger image to fulfill the desire of our Honorable Prime Minister's dream of a new India. Under this scheme, both men and women between the age 17 and a half and the 23 will be brought into the armed forces. Enroll will be on a all India, all class basis. Rather than protesting against the scheme, we need to support the scheme from all the corners so that schemes comes up successfully to solve the problem of unemployment in our country. The Agnipath scheme, whoever got the training will be called as Agniveer, will meet the medical requirement for enlistment in the armed forces as they apply to their particular categories trade. Agniveer's educational qualifications will continue to be popular for enrollment in many categories, such as the educational requirement for becoming a general duty soldier in class 10. The last year's salary package of rupees 4.76 lakh with upgradation up to 6.92 lakh in 4th year, while post-release Sevanidhi package is of approximately 11.71 lakh, including interest. It will all be tax-free. There is also a non-contributory insurance cover of rupees 48 lakhs, provided the individual receive a Agniveer skill certificate which will assist in the post-release job opportunities. Out of the total training, 25% will be absorbed in Indian Army, Indian Navy, and the Indian Air Force. The rest 75% will also be given priority in the recruitment of the states within their respective states. It has already been announced by our Honorable Defense Minister also. So, in my humble opinion, I would like to request all our younger generation to support this scheme. Rather than damaging our own properties, rather than creating a lot of misunderstanding, and we should not take this scheme as a political sting. One-time ex gratia of 44, 25 and 15 lakhs for 100%, 75%, 50% disability respectively. If anything goes wrong with the Agniveers during their tenure in the training, the recruitment process is also very clearly cited in the scheme. So I would like to request again, we should appreciate and we should extend our heartfelt thanks to our Honorable Prime Minister, our Honorable Home Minister, our Honorable Defense Minister for launching these schemes to make a new India with a younger blood to become our nation more stronger and prosperous. Thank you.
The Agnipath scheme, which has been launched by the Government of India, is a wonderful, excellent scheme. It will provide opportunity to the young people, youthful people, and it will go a long way in nation building. And those youths who got enrolled through this scheme, they will get a lot of benefits. For example, at the age of 17 17 and a half years they enter, they are enrolled, and then they come out. When they come out, out of 100%, 25% will become almost permanent commission, and the remaining 75% will come out. Those who are not willing, those who have tried and are not willing to continue, those who would like to take up other jobs, they will come out, and when they come out, they will have a certificate, they will already been skilled, and they would have also undergone training in Air Force, Navy and Army. Then they are ready to take up other jobs. Like in NCC, to get C certificate, A certificate, B certificate, you have to have part-time training. But here you will have 6 months training, a regular training in Army, Air Force and Navy. Now you are equipped, you are better, you are prepared for any kind of job, and you also mix up with the young people, mix up with a lot of different people, young people from different communities and different castes, creed, religion, and they will learn how to collaborate, and they will learn the culture, tradition of different states, different parts of the country, and they will find out the strengths and weaknesses, and they will be prepared to take on any kind of eventuality to defend the country and building the nation. So it is a very wonderful scheme, and it will go a long way in providing opportunity to the youth. There are so many youth, young people in Manipur who would like to become the army Jawan or airmen or sailors in Navy, Air Force and Army. So their dreams will be realized, and we, the young people from Manipur, are martial race, and they are very good in sports, so they will get more opportunity, and they will perform in the recruitment better than other parts of their counterparts in the country. So it is a great opening, great opportunity, and this opportunity should be grabbed. We should exploit this opportunity. We should not let it go like that. And it is an opening for people of Manipur. We thank the central government, the BJP, and also the Honorable Prime Minister for making this happen. Thank you.
It's a great opportunity provided by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji to the youth of our nation to enable the youth and also inculcate and strengthen the feeling of patriotism and nationalism. Under this scheme, anybody who has finished their 12th can join the scheme and volunteer to be a part of the Agniveer. During the Agniveer training, the youth will be trained in various disciplines, which is physical fitness, military training, leadership development, soft skills, personality development. So the best part about this whole scheme is that it will build more professionalism in our army and bring down the age of our army. So our army, Indian Army, will become a younger army. And eventually, after 4 years, once you finish your tenure with Agnipath, the best part is the Seva Nidhi. You will be getting approximately 9 lakhs. With this 9 lakhs, you can go ahead and build a career of your choice, and as it is, you would be already enabled with all these training and professionalisms and skills. You can go ahead and follow or pursue the career of your choice without any financial burden. Thank you.
I am retired Lieutenant General, served in the army for more than 40 years. I joined the army at the age of. The new scheme introduced by the government, Agnipath, is, in my opinion, an excellent scheme. The good points about this scheme: firstly, it will enhance the professionalism of the defense forces. Second, it will keep our defense forces young. Any army, any defense force of any country in the world has to keep its defense forces young. At the end of the day, fighting requires a lot of physical energy. The age definitely plays a very important factor during the combat. it will also enable the system to ensure that only the best people are retained in the defense forces. Because there will be a sense of competition, a sense of enhancing the professionalism. It will tell everyone that, because the feeling at times is that once you join the army, the system really cannot do anything, you continue to serve unless heaven falls. No. And this is not a compulsory, this is not a draft, this is not a conscription. It is purely voluntary. So if somebody does not want this scheme, he or she need not join the defense forces. They can look for some other profession. But if you are interested, if one is interested in the defense forces, one should join under this scheme and work very hard because 1/4 is going to be retained permanently in the defense forces. So he or she can work in such a way that they are part of this 1/4. Importance of being professionalism in the defense force need not be explained further. The importance of being young military need not be really explained further. These two are one of the most important aim. And thirdly, it will create more job opportunity. If we were recruiting every year, say about 35,000 soldiers, this will make sure that every year we recruit about nearly 1.5 lakh soldiers, thereby so much of increasing in the job opportunity. And people are saying, no, after 4 years, what happens? After 4 years, imagine somebody joins the army at the age of 17 or 18. After 4 years, he or she is going to be barely 21 or 22. And they also get a Sevanidhi amount of nearly 9.5 lakhs. With that, one can really either continue further studies or look for a job, look for whatever one wants. In any case, the upper age limit also has been increased to 22. So thereby, a person who has finished graduate also can join the defense forces. And then once you retire, once your tenure as a Agnipath is over, one can look for something else. He becomes more disciplined. And imagine, he becomes more nationalist. Imagine that today we do not have even, say, 1/10 of our population has not really served in the defense forces. I am not saying that other services are not good. They are equally good. But being in the defense forces teaches you discipline, teaches one how to really face the actual ultimate test of life, that is to be under fire, enemy fire. So all these qualities will make the ordinary citizens of this country not higher than what it is today. I am talking about somewhere in the next maybe 15, 20, 30 years. And the government has given a good salary package also. In the first year itself, one gets about 30,000 rupees. In the second year, about 33,000 rupees. So it continues. And they also have been given a number of insurances and other things as is applicable to the other army soldiers as on today. In any case, from now onwards, there is going to be no more recruitment of the other cadres. It's going to be all Agnipaths which we are going to recruit. And to be very frank, we all were very excited when this scheme came. We have been dreaming about it because we want to make, our army is one of the best today. But with this scheme, the professionalism will go up, our age profile will be better, it will provide better opportunity, motivation of the people will be much more. So we will be a notch higher than what we are today. So considering this, I am in total support with the central government with this Agnipath scheme. A word about to my brothers who are agitating. I must tell them that they must give up their agitation. It is no use. Whatever is the government is doing is for the good of the people. It is good for the nation. In the army, in the defense forces, we believe in first the nation. Second is the man I command, my comrades. And third, lastly, is myself. These people who are agitating are thinking only about myself. I really do not know whether they are really fit to serve in the defense forces or not. A person who thinks about only myself, I really do not know what contribution he or she is going to make to the defense of the nation. In fact, when we talk about mutual support, one of the principles of the defense forces is mutual support. Means I must support my friend and my friend must support me. In that case, our primary arc of fire is not in front of me. It is always in front of my neighbor. And my neighbor's primary arc of fire is in front of me. Thereby we make sure that we are mutually supporting each other. We are not fighting in isolation. Because at the end of the day, the army is a purely teamwork. Without a team spirit, without being a part of a team, one really cannot win battles. The saying goes that we have to be very, very accommodating to my colleagues, my people who are with me. And this scheme of serving for a few years was already existing in the army. Even in other arms, we have something known as short service commission for the officers. That is for 5-year term. They were being given commission only for 5 years. Extendable to maybe 10 years, extendable to maybe 15 years. But it was basically the contract was for 5 years. Now for the non-officer cadre, now we have brought out something like that. Now we call it Agnipath with 4 years, 10 years. So I really do not know what is the hassle. Why are who is instigating this protest against Agnipath? It is very sad. Something good was being done and we are trying to say that no, this is not good, this is not good. Imagine in many countries there are conscriptions. The conscripts have to serve in the defense forces for 2 years. But in our case it is 4 years. It's not even conscription. It is not by force everyone is to join. It is a voluntary service. If somebody is not interested in this 4-year scheme, he or she may not opt for the defense forces. It is very easy as that. So I feel that I am strictly of the opinion that I appeal to my brothers and sisters who are agitating to withdraw their agitation and let this system continue for some time. If it is not good enough, I can assure you the army, the defense forces, the Air Force, Navy, we are very, very sensitive and we will ourselves withdraw this scheme. Because we want operational efficiency, we want operational age to be reduced, we want our army, our Air Force, our Navy to be one of the best in the world. And if it is not going to be so, we ourselves will make sure that there is amendments brought to it. We'll appeal to the government. So give a chance. Let us try out this scheme, which in my opinion is excellent, just amazing. And I will appeal that please stop all these agitations. Please do not be carried away by some propaganda. Please do not give this misgivings that no, the army is meant for this people as it. Army is not a normal job.
My name is Amita. I would like to appeal to the youth of Manipur to join the new scheme launched by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, the Agnipath scheme for the defense forces. I think it is a superb scheme being introduced. It's a great opportunity being introduced to the youth. It will cut down unemployment, and it will take care of your graduation, and at the same time you'll be enabled with different skills like leadership, people skill, and soft skills, which will further enable you to which will further give you a head start when you want to start any other career after your tenure with Agnipath. And with the Agnipath scheme, our army would become much younger, professionalism would increase in the army, and also after 4 years, when you wish to quit, you will be given a grant sum of 9.5 lakhs by the government, which can be used for any other field that which you would like to pursue. So I would like to appeal to all the people, all the young people of Manipur, to please make the most out of the scheme. Thank you.